Hello and welcome back to Cities Skylines show in the city of New England. That's an awesome start there. But in my defense, it's because I saw you Aviation Bass and I was reading the name and saying the welcome at the same time. So welcome Aviation Bass as well. And everyone that's joining, thank you very much for joining me today. And I hope you're having an awesome weekend so far. We will try to work a little bit more, maybe finalize this area in here. We want to finish this park and we have those corners that we left for today. And then we can expand these a little bit more while we are doing it. I can see that we have a road that's not connected on this side yet. Maybe connect this over here. There are some things we can do around this area. I'm not completely sure that I'll remove all these trees from here as well. Probably not, to be honest. I think if we look at this option, yeah, elevation, we have a bit of elevation in here. Actually, all around here might be the reason why we've done the road this way, by the way. So I might not remember that, but that's there for a reason. And I think this will make sense while we go through all of this. So let's start by looking at what we have in here. I remember that we were going to do a bit more trees and parks in here. We won't do any parking in this area. The idea for parking was at the front and on the road there. If you need to do more parking, that'll be on this road here or that road over there as well. So this won't be exactly in this area. So if you look at this, we may do something a little bit more. Let's start looking at some of the options that we have. And I know that I have some flowers, which is the one that I have selected. I'll just add right there in the middle. Love to see that people is already using our pathways in here and enjoying this new area. All right, on this side, I think as we have these on that side, and if I'm not wrong, this was 3 wide and was random side as well. Yeah, there we go. Might just do fine style so I can get as close as I can over there, and this is a great place to finish it. And we'll do a similar thing on this side. Go all the way over here and stop it right there. Have some delineation of what we want in here. I don't think I want to do quite a lot. I think what we discussed last time was just add a couple of trees in here and leave this as an open area. Maybe go with this one. Kind of, let's create our areas in here, and I would do things a little bit more symmetrical in here just because. Nice. Now I might do a couple more in there. Little baby, thank you for the likes, really appreciate it, and welcome. All right, this is it of oak trees. I believe we have lindens in here. Yes, we do. It's linden and some pines as well. Certainly use that in our favor. I might leave this area open And here I'm going a little bit more random with things. Although trying to leave this all around the same area. But yeah, I want to leave this area a little bit more open. Let me see if I can find something. I probably won't, but it's worthwhile giving it a try. Maybe what I would do, let's take a look at parks. And I believe this is the, no, not the option that I'm looking for. This is the option I'm looking for. Just a temporary thing in there. Can I grab, yes, that's the goal that I was looking for. And I'm going to play with this a little bit. And do I want anything else from here? Probably not. No, none of that. Okay, say goodbye. I'll go back here and we play with this ourselves. Now, what I need to do is basically grab a pathway, and I use this as a sort of guide in here. Just so I can place this in a more straight line. Like so, and right here. Good. Now this in place, then we can go in here, grab some lines like this. Yeah, I have the feeling that I was placing the wrong side there. Let's do that again. Now, I shouldn't have removed the pathway. Let me put that back in and I will fix. Try this. Just trying to get like the proper sizing as well. Something that hopefully would make sense. And then we would do here. That might be good enough.
A driving advisory has been
There you go.
for the immediate area due to
Now, do I have any lines? Ooh.
exercise caution if you must drive and try to stay off the streets until conditions improve. This
This
is
is a
then a
pavement surface. That's definitely not what I'm looking for. Now, this might be it. Yeah, that's it. Good, very good. Baby, thank you for the follow as well. Really, really appreciate that.
We've been getting a lot of unexplained.
Hopefully you are enjoying it.
As powerful as a beast, but vicious as man or monster.
Right?
A dark.
We have a line over there.
Oh. Well,
I don't know if I have...
anything from a werebore to a leech. I mean,
Take a look.
sure, it sounds like it could be a good
Is that... Actually, I think that's called soccer in the game.
if any village was recently overrun by
Nope.
rats. Unless
I know that we have the goal.
XP and a lot of it. Stay tuned, listeners.
And that goal...
is driving up prices in the area.
Yeah, it's the one that we want. But what I'm looking for... You know what?
Welcome, Professor. So a housing shortage is
Might do it
bad. You're
myself then.
trying to move here, right?
Humans are programmed to desire so
Can I grab that line? No, I can't.
in ideological rewards drive
Which one was it? I think
your
it was this one.
apart from the actual rewards enjoyed. For example, consider capital.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Question, Professor. Is the housing shortage
What's the difference?
richer?
By certain metrics, perhaps yes, in the short term.
I like the sound
I
of that.
probably need to do something like
Abstraction and its effect on the human
Thank you,
this
Professor.
here.
question of priority.
Oops.
In
That is not what I want you to do.
Division, sources
Oh,
tell
no.
us our city has more services than we know what to do with.
And you know what that means.
This one, which one is it?
Cutting things close enough.
Well, no. The point
No.
is we're selling it and bringing money into
No, that is an option.
Almost say it's too much.
I can select that.
Or we could say that we're enjoying a positive trade.
Or maybe
balance.
I just do
Economy is booming.
this.
More after this.
How do I delete that? Oh, there we go. I use the opportunity to delete this one as well. And now I know that I got the wrong one. So, is that this one? No. This one? No. Which one did I have? What is that one? Oops. No, it's also breaking. What? Is it this one? This is wrong. This? Yes, finally. All right. I'll delete those lines later. Let me just get this all sorted. So this line goes there. And that's also good because then I can fix the goalposts in there. Man, this would be an interesting challenge to do here. What happened there? What I'm trying to do. Yeah, straight. Thank you. This is 2, 4. So 2. A bit. I think that's here. All right, and then we connect. Carmen, hello. How are you? Welcome, welcome. How's the city going? It's going really well, actually. Really happy with progress so far. I don't know if I just keep it simple and we do something like that. We need like the circle in here. Not sure how we are doing. Nope, that's not how we're doing it. I don't know if I'll be able to do that. Maybe we leave it very rough and simple like this, just so people know that they're coming and play some soccer in there. And this one, the line is a little bit skewed in there. At least that one I'll fix. Straight line, please. There we go. It's kind of, just kind of okay. But you know, it gives you something to come in here and play. Great, I'm doing great, just woke up. Oh, nice. Good morning to you. Where are you, Carmen, in the world? I don't remember if you ever said that. Maybe this one? Feels like too good for this place. I was thinking something more. Oh, I missed the line. All right, I missed one line in there. I'll fix that. I'll give them a couple of benches in there just so they can play. All right, this is a little bit better now. Okay, very rough, but that's what I wanted in there. We could do some bushes around it as well. Kind of give some a little bit too large. This one, maybe, yeah. I'll do it. And we do on the other side as well. There you go. Now that I've done this, I might do a few more trees in here. In that other side, I think, you know what, I want more trees in there. Do I have an airport? Yes, I do. The airport is just over there. I don't know why I paused the game, by the way. But yeah, it's a busy airport, by the way. We look at that plane. Just because I said it's not full. But every time I looked last time, it was full. We have a train station, we have cargo trains coming in. We have, at the moment, just one line. Later on, probably connect this to another city. Hello, Alfred. Did they fix the bugs for this game yet? There's a lot of bugs being fixed. There's been like a lot of updates in the past year or so. And I know that they are planning more fixes and release very, very soon. So to answer your question, yes, there is a lot of bugs that has been fixed. There is still some new bugs, some older bugs that is still in progress, but there is a plan and a roadmap to fix almost everything. Or everything that they know so far, I should say. Is this like City Hall? So this is a National Gallery of Art. This is one of the, I don't think that's the signature building. That's the tourism building in here. Yeah, National Gallery of Art in the landmark category. So we are building the area around it. The building is just this bit. We replaced the pathways around it, added some parks, detailing, just did a small soccer field in there, and doing just a couple more trees over here. Just because I think that will look better. And I want some linden trees around the place. There we go. And I need some water as well. There we go. Thank you for the follow, Alfred. Really appreciate it. And this is the police headquarters, by the way. So just so you know. All right, and then I think for this internal area, we are kind of done. I'm just looking at this. I think I'll do some sort of special way around this. More or less like what we've done over here in this area. We have this nice... I actually like that. Might get the same one. if I can find it. Let me see. Not here. There are quite a few ones that might look good in this area or on that area that we're building. Yeah, I think I used one of these. We might try something like this one and see how that looks like. If anything, we can use the Copacabana pathways that we have over there. And we can add this in. I don't know. Let's see. Alright, doesn't look good if we go all the way there. Now for me to get that right, that'll be a nightmare. So let me try to do something like this instead. This-ish. I guess so.
Greetings and welcome.
It's just add some texture in there. I quite like it. Why is the police HQ right in the way of the view of the river? Oh, because we have still some buildings in here.
Tourism Board just released their latest figures, and somehow
This won't be empty for Tchelow.
by over 20% last season.
Well, that's fine by me, Jim. I just love it here. Maybe we'll keep it our little secret.
Let's just... That's not right.
We're live.
Let me fix it.
Getting reports about a traffic accident somewhere
Right
in the city.
here.
Road maintenance services have already been dispatched, and traffic flow should return to normal. But if you're planning a quick trip out,
I think we should have one...
a while until everything clears up.
If you're in it, you
Yeah, I
you
guess.
already know about it. No use
Yeah,
reminding.
alright.
Meanwhile, expect delays and drive safe.
Then I'll keep moving this all the way over here-ish. Then we do this a little bit further. Just make sure that it's in the right place. It is. Now, what I'll do over there. Why this is a little bit further back though? Put that in here just so I can kind of fix it. Let me try this one. Yep. What is this? There. All right. There we go. It's just because I know that I need to do this. So let me kind of fix that and see how this all works out. Looks good, actually. Can't complain. This will keep going. All right. I need this one so we can keep going straight. There we go. Oh, that's why there was a secondary line in there. I think that's pretty good. And oh wait, we go all the way to the corner. Kind of, almost all the way to the corner. One there. Okay, this would be something a little bit more manual placed. There we go. And then over here, we go around like this. I think this is enough there. This, I might be able to just do that. All right. What I'll do here, because sometimes it breaks, I'll start another one. And this one, pretty easy. Just go all the way over here. We will go over there. And we have this on this side as well. Let's just get this sorted. There you go. And then another one. We go from that corner all the way to here. And all the way back. This is a little bit annoying. It takes time to do it, but after you finish, it looks really, really good. It's totally worth it. It's one of those things that you always think like, should I do this? It's just like too much time. Yep, I agree. Takes a lot of time, but it looks great. And we'll see the result very, very soon. I'll keep this right there, right there. And we're almost done. These, I guess I can bring all the way here. I also think that I could go a little bit further back here. Like this. I might do one over here. When I say I might do one, by the way, it's to add like those nodes that I'm adding in here. Just so it looks a little bit better. Okay, there you go. All sorted. We now have way more detail and look a lot better. I just wish we could see that from far away. I really think that the game would fix and improve. Thank you for the rolls. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Dylan, thank you. But yeah, I really think that the game should allow us to increase the detail that we load, because like I'm pretty close and the 3D detailing is not there at all. I need to get like closer and closer, and you can see that it's still a little bit not good over here. And I think now that's it. Yeah. And you can see it's very detailed, but where do you go, the worse it gets. Like, you don't need to go too far away to get that. But you know, it is what it is. We deal with the game as we can. Will you have a racetrack? I don't think so. I don't think, especially until we have like the proper assets in the game. Everything that we add that's a custom asset, all this surface and all of these things, they take a long time to load. So I'm really avoiding adding anything custom until we have asset editor, and that makes things like a lot easier. But yeah, I think we'll eventually have it. Not just yet. We do have a metro station here. We do. Let's upgrade that as well. And how many people? One person waiting. All right. I was just thinking if it's worthwhile adding something here. where this is going at the moment. This is going straight and making a curve right there. I could add one station in here, would like do a bit of a curve in here, but I think how would that look like? Could also do at the corner in there. I think that would actually look good. Subway, we can use this or this one. Just want to see how that looks like. Now, big question. Do I use this one? I don't think so. I think this one would be better. I think those are the only underground ones that we have. Yeah. This is smaller, and then I can basically move these three to the sides a little bit. Might need to change the bushes in here as well. Always sneeze. Give me a second. Oh, apologies for that, but thankfully you didn't hear anything. God, I love the mute button. Give me a line. Let's start there. Go here, and we finish over there. We remove all of those because they don't make sense anymore. And this fence actually doesn't make any sense. So can I remove that fence? Pretty sure I can. I just don't remember which one. Moving object, sub elements. Thanks. Away you go. And that one.
There we discover three.
Okay, this makes a little bit more sense for me now. And now I can hook it up. Now for this I might pause things for a little bit. Oh, I might have done this in the wrong place.
Supposes we grab the dagger. An interesting choice. After all, Garfor might return it any second.
What's the
Wiccan wants that lock of hair.
distance in there if I use something like this?
Flask of poison on the blade. I mean, I've been known to do that, but never mind me. I'm not here to make suggestions. We'll roll for next episode. Stay tuned.
Does this work?
This just in from traffic. If you're thinking about hitting the streets, expect delays,
What's that?
especially during rush hour.
Good to know, Jim. Seems like
What did I do wrong?
hurry to get somewhere fast. It's
No.
worth slowing down. And if you can, plan your trip outside.
Alright, let's try this again.
Oh, I don't know. I'd rather wait an hour.
I have
in traffic than
this.
start thinking about everything all the time. Besides, if I did,
And we are underground.
Industry
Let's
is
do a
on
constant
the
slope,
When business is doing well, that floats our boat.
complex curve, and then I do this. I think I can leave with that. That's alright. Now from this one, I think I can just do a more, well, straight line first. And then do curve if I can, which I can. They're almost perfect. Then we go on a straight line. connect. And then we start removing this one. All the way from there. And this is actually pretty good. All right. Now we need to reconnect the line in here. Let's stop it over. Yeah, let me stop it over here. And this one over there. There you go. And now we have one extra subway line. Yay! Alright, with that in place, we have public transportation, we have our National Gallery of Art, we have our police headquarters, all our parks around it, even our soccer field over there. How good is that? KJ, hello, and thank you for the follow. Is it on console yet? No, not yet. They don't have a date yet for the release on console, unfortunately. Seems like it's still going to take some time. Yeah, that's really sad, but at the same time, like, I know it's taking a lot of time, but if anything, at least they're doing the right thing and not releasing a game like full of bugs. You know what I mean? This would be interesting. Okay, I can live with that. That's good. Over, let me think. Not sure what I'll put next to it yet. We do basically need everything. I have to take a look at the jobs actually and see how we are with the employee situation. Seems like it's almost under control apart from a few buildings, which I can certainly try to fix. Yep. If you don't know, there is a bug in the game that, for example, you get a big building like this and you have 23 people and you get the same building over here and you have like 120. The longer it's there, the more employees you will lose. Unfortunately, this happens because there is a bug with the material that the office buildings produce in the game. And what we need to do, like for example, this one, 29 employees, like should be at least 100 and something, right? But we have to come in here and delete, and they grow, and they go down to 5 employees, like this one. It's the minimum it will go. So for now, we're doing this. Hopefully in the next update, this will be fully fixed. And it's just a way that the game is calculating the materials that the offices are producing that's causing this issue. So what that means is basically you don't generate enough jobs for your city, because especially if you're relying on offices, and then you have to keep coming back in here and deleting these buildings that have not enough employees over there, basically. So that's what I'm doing right now. And we will take a look at how this changes in the city graphs and how the employment in the city, or unemployment rather, will actually look after this. So I don't need to go like on every single one, but I usually like to take a very good look. I'll just speed this up a little bit so we get some statistics of people in these buildings, and then we can take a look at this. And we go at unemployment. You see what happened in here? That's exactly why I've done that. How do you find it going from 1 to 2? Is it better? I am enjoying the second game more than the first one, and I feel like it's a little bit more realistic the way things look, and like the city looks better in my opinion. And I just feel like we don't have as much content as we had in the first one, and this is the only, well, not the only, but one of the things that bothers me a little bit. So for example, for the first one, we would build a zoo, we build an amusement park, we build a university, we build a custom airport, we build basically everything you could think of, financial districts and a self-sufficient area and all. Like, there was a lot to build, but here you get to a point where you have to be creative and like imagine things basically and do it your own in a way. But that's the downside of the second game, but I'm enjoying it a lot more than the first one. It's been, I think, a year now since I last played the first one as well, so that shows that I'm enjoying this a little bit more. What consoles it coming to? So it's coming to Xbox and PS5. Are mods added? Yes, they are. So basically, as you can see here, I have Move It, I have Picker, I have Finder. These are all mods I'm using. I have Traffic Lights, I have Traffic, all of these are all mods. All right. Good. Let's see that this is a little bit better. Still, I don't think we need more commercial, by the way. We need more people, but the problem is to find work for these people. I'm thinking about making an office area over here, but lower density. I might do a couple of roads on the side there. What parks do we have in here? All right, let's do this. Go for now. I might don't know if I change this road. Thinking about something like this. I think I'll do it.
A driving advisory has been issued for the immediate area due to poor road conditions. Please exercise
Maybe
caution
on the
while
other way.
driving
Let's
and
see.
stay off the streets until conditions
Yeah, I think that
This is
it's a little bit better.
local public service announcement.
Back to parks. Does it require a high dollar processor and whatnot? I usually will say yes, it will. You can reduce that requirement quite a lot, but I'll be honest, you won't get as much out of the game if you do.
Wisest amongst us to mount them. Why, that's a very sage question, Axothrob. And yes, you're quite
But yeah, I would suggest something a little bit more powerful.
In all honesty, I didn't really so much ride the dragon, more like I danced upon its back while it thrashed and wrestled about as I stabbed it repeatedly with a short sword. Yes, I know. Not
All right. How would you rate Cities Skylines 2 from 1 to 10? Ooh,
Anyway,
I would say that's a hard one, Carmen. I would say
so I do hope
7.5.
thank you for the question
So
and for absorbing all
it was bad during release. I'll be honest. I didn't enjoy it. I have my blog post. We spoke about that at length. There was a lot that I didn't like about it.
And we're getting reports about
But at the same time, the developers have been quite on top of everything and acknowledging all the issues, working on fixing all the problems and whatnot. So
you already know about
I think
reminding you
it's coming a long way. But as I just said, comparing Cities Skylines 2 to Cities Skylines 1, I do feel like there is a lot of content missing still, and that it would be great if we
you bet, Glenda.
have a little bit more of things to build.
This is the place.
And I'm not saying paid content, by the way. I'm really think as a game for everyone to enjoy and just buy the base game, it's lacking content. That's it. And for a game as hungry as it is in terms of graphics, I also feel like we should have what's the word I'm looking for? We should have better graphics. The graphics were much better before, mind you, but they reduced that quite a lot to compensate for the issues, like performance issues with the game. So I understand that, but I don't think that was the right call. But that's me. Like, obviously, you know, everyone will have a different opinion on this. I think this would be the area for offices in there. Not sure if I like the layout of the zoning in there, but we'll see how that looks like. I have a GeForce 3050, I believe, in a Ryzen 500 Tchelow. I'll be honest, I don't know. I'm terrible at these things. Let me take a look at what they say on Steam. So, minimum requirements would be a... What do you say you have? 3050. Yeah, they're saying a Radeon RX 4080 or GTX 970 seems to be fine. And the recommended, they say, is at 3080. So you're pretty close. That's good, graphics wise. Now for the processor, you said Ryzen 5500. They are saying Ryzen 5 2600 as a minimum, and recommended Ryzen 7 5800. So again, you are pretty close to the recommended. Above the minimum, you should be fine. According to Steam, by the way. Where's my... I don't know why this pattern is like you can see there, not here. But if you move around, you can see it pretty well from this side. Is that reflecting light? Is that what's happening? Let's take a look. Oh no, look at that. This is terrible. Why it's creating all those shadows? And yeah, this is the light reflection in there. Oh man, that's awful. All right. Enough of that. Now this feels like a big waste of space in here. Let me do something a little bit better. Yeah, that will work. How about this side? Feels like this side is a waste of space. No, I need that in there. Right, let them build, then we remove, and more. No, that is wrong. You're right now. Yeah, it's alright, good. I might just do this then. How about this side? Definitely don't need all of this, do we? Right, this is better. It's okay, we have a little bit missing there, nothing can do about it by the looks of it. Okay, I think we're good. So we need a bunch of trees around this place. Thank you, no worries, Kelly. Alright, let's make this place look a little bit more alive and full of life with some green trees over here. Just one more tree. And 100 more later. Right. I need to throw some linden in here as well, because of the ones we've added on the other side. Also thinking that because this area is kind of rich, right? We have plenty of offices, lots of people walking here now. All going to the... interesting. Let's take a look at this. There's a lot coming from here in there. Some are even walking all the way here. I guess if you feel like it. Which tells me we might need more public transportation in this area. Yeah. But this is something we'll do later. Alright, I said I'll do something better for them in here. So that'll be grass. Don't remember if that's the plain one that we should use, but I guess we'll see. Over here. Over there. That's the one. Good. Alright. And I'll probably do at the back here as well. Oh, you know what? Just do this. That is slightly easier. And then look at this, like it's pretty bare sometimes. The game could do a little bit better with the details. We have exactly the same beauty on both sides, which is awesome. This one thing that I miss from Series 1 is making a building historical. That would be awesome to keep those buildings historical. The red look the same, so why not, you know? Adding another layer of vegetation in the air.
A driving advisory has been issued for the immediate area due to poor road conditions. Please exercise caution if you must drive, and try to
Here.
stay off the streets until conditions improve. This has been a local public service announcement. A driving advisory has been issued for the immediate area
Alright.
due to poor road conditions. Please
What do you mean,
exercise caution
poor
if you
road
must,
condition?
and try to stay off the streets until conditions improve. This has
It's
been a
actually not
local
too
public
bad.
service announcement.
Could be better though, I have to agree. Maybe what I'll do is over this area, we'll add another road depot in here. This almost fits in there.
This is Soft Rock, and I'm your host, Dylan Ranglebone. Stay tuned.
I feel like I could do it in here, but at the same time, no. Ooh. Probably want that road to
Road
continue.
maintenance have already been dispatched, and traffic flow should return to
Or
normal. But if
maybe
you're planning on
not.
going back, you might want
Think
to wait
not.
a little while until everything clears up.
If you're in it, you already know about it. No use reminding
Let's
you.
just bring this all the way here.
Delays and drive safe. This
Do
just
what's
in
good.
traffic. If you're thinking about hitting the streets, you can expect delays
There we go.
on the major roads, especially during rush
And can get even more in there. So they can go out and fix all the roads.
It's worth slowing down.
Look at them go.
And plan
Yes.
outside the rush.
Oh, I don't know.
Alright,
I'd rather waste
they
my
should
time
help
than
us.
have to start thinking about everything all the time. Besides, if I did that, I'd never get anywhere.
King of the Census, hello. Yes, Twin, I love this game so much. My builds are up on my... I love this game more than I've yet to admit to myself, apparently. I think we all are like that. It's a love and hate relationship with the game, I would say. What's happening? Alright, we have that sorted. I forgot where I was here. Over here, doing the offs thing in there. I think we said that we might use this area in the middle as well. Don't know if I want that road connecting though. I could make that a good connection. But I also could... What I'm looking for in this one. Could do on the left a key, and we basically need to make a curve in there if that's the case. There. And then we bring that one. I think that works. That will be a straight line. I wish there was a way to enjoy with other players. Yeah, multiplayer would be awesome. Tourist attractions, I want Bronx. Yeah, there's a lot of things that would be really nice to have in the game. As far as they focus on fixing stuff and getting them out there, then I am happy, I'll be honest. I do feel like we need a ton of things fixed rather than and how can I do this? All right. All right. Got one more there. Now, this is kind of good. Just set. There'll be a bit of space in there. That's all right. Let's see what we get in here. Don't like it. I'll try to make it better then. Theme parks, yes, that'll be amazing. Will I use Sky? Yes, 100%. Ooh, where's the path? Where's the path? Not markers. Now can I just move it? So it's here. There we go. Using like all the tools I have available to make that work. Alright, I guess in the middle there we can have to do some trees, right? The fact that park don't attach to pathways, that really bothers me. Yes, same here. It's because of the needs for parks to have what's it called? Park maintenance building or something like that. This one, park maintenance depot. So that's why they need to be attached roads, because the car from the park maintenance depot needs to go into the park. I understand the reason, but at the same time, like, doesn't mean that I like it, right? Hello, Mineiro, how are you? Not sure which language you're speaking, but I don't know what you're saying. Can I please ask you to ask in English? I would appreciate that. This would be like a very bushy area in there. Did I just put like one on top of the other? No. Alright, just looks like it. Also, it's missing one to be over there. Managing traffic lights without mods. Yep, I agree. Visually is better than the original. I also agree. It's one of the things I like about it the most. Looks really good. Yep. Alright, we're having a little bit more things in here. I also have a feeling that this is dying. Yeah, 5 employees. Don't want to deal with this bug anymore, I'll be honest. It's just too annoying to keep managing. And seems reasonable. 10 people there? No. 5? No. 6? No. 14? Also no. Alright. I think that's it for now. They should bring this, yeah, down again. Good. Rockstar Games need us on map building and city development. Well, that'll be awesome. I think one of the things going for Cities Skylines right now is that there is basically no competition whatsoever for like realistic city builders. What's out there? That there isn't really much, and they are cashing in on not having competition. When someone, a big company or small whatever, releases a game that has more basic functionality without mods, and maybe it's more accessible, it's more realistic maybe, then I think they'll have problems. They'll have like big problems. But until that day, what do we have? This is what we have. And I think I'll connect this here. Why not? Otherwise, we need a pathway in there anyway, so that's okay. I'll do the mailboxes in a second. And I'm looking for pathways. There we go. Now, do I want one directly over there? I like one that's straight. There. Alright. This one will be a little bit on this side, but you don't want to miss this building. Or that zoning for a building, I should say. Your builds look nice, just check your page. King of the census, nice. I'll take a look later as well. Okay, let's grab this in there. Also feels like I shouldn't have anything in here. So build over there, all done. How about this area? This feels like we need to do some work. This is a huge building. We have a building. Yes, we do have a building size. All right. I'll leave it then. Then they can go and be happy over here.
A driving advisory has been issued
All
for
right.
the area due to poor road conditions. Please exercise caution if you must drive and try to stay off the streets until conditions improve. This has been a local public service announcement. A driving advisory has been issued.
I will keep an eye on this as well. Make sure that
Please exercise
we are not having any troubles. We are pretty good in here. I have some people in the airport, but that train or metro or subway, whatever you want to call it, we'll deal with that pretty easy. Each one is 1,000 people. That's way too much.
Thank you, gentle listeners, for joining us today here on Soft
All right.
Radio, your home for great music and tales of adventure. Don't touch that dial.
Industry in the region is
Also looking at like how many people is really coming from this side and walking over there.
No sinking this boat, Glenda. This just in from traffic. If you're thinking about hitting the streets, you
And then
delays on the major roads, especially during rush hour.
good to know, Jim.
yeah,
Seems
from
like
here
everyone's
as
trying
well.
to get somewhere fast. It's worth slowing down. And if you can, plan your trip outside the rush.
Oh, I don't know. I'd rather wait an hour in traffic than
All right, not too bad. I think we are
Besides,
okay.
if I did that, I'd never get anywhere.
Airport, we do have people. I don't understand why passengers is just at the bottom. I think the resource should be less. Passenger is kind of priority, right? Alright, this is all working. I said that I would do some mail in here. Maybe we do even a mail post office in there. A bit too large. Small post office would work. Do I want it in there? Not sure if I want this over here. It's not aligning the way I want there. Let me remove this. Might help a little bit to see actually what's happening. Could go here at the corner. I think I'll be okay with that. And then for this, we can do one in front of the headquarters, police headquarters is the word I'm looking for. Alright. Don't need like a ton of these things, but you know, it's nice to have them around. How's our internet? Our internet's amazing. Look at that. So good. Green everywhere. Alright, over here. Oh, someone just dropped a bucket of water in there. Ferris wheel. Doing well. Can't complain. Hopefully we got like more. Yeah, more employment for people. Yeah, look at it. Deleting those buildings, what happened? That's good. I think we should be able to bring more people into the city, but yeah, not now. And how is this area performing? Would say like badly, but we have two turning rights. This is also getting a little bit stuck in here and people doing some weird maneuvers. Alright, should be correct. Just a lot of people trying to go forwards. I'm wondering if I open this up to a dual lane as well. I think I will. Oh, they will all try to go a different way now. Let's see if this helps a little bit. This bit, it seems like it did. This is great. If we're doing, what are you doing, Mr. Garbage Truck? the one causing traffic. You know what? Oh, there you go. Went ahead right on time. I think this should move. It's just like rush hour that's playing part in here, so I'm not really worried about it. So much industry, yes. Trying to compensate for the fact that we have that bug in the office area, or the offices in general. So we have like all the industrial park in here, plus here, with the harbor in there. Yeah, traffic is better now here. It's moving along. It's good, they're moving. Okay, I think I'm okay with this. Yeah, all good. Oh, hello there. Something small that I want to do in here is basically some sort of decoration there. Don't know if I end up like doing... Doesn't make sense adding a pathway there. Make a nice grass for them as well, why not? In a nuclear power plant, yes. See them right there. You can see it basically from anywhere in the city. This is what moves the city, make basically all the money that we need. Since the beginning of the game, as soon as we put the power plant in there, we never run out of money again. So that was totally worth it. No, I think that's a good size. Also wasn't meant to finish this, but yeah. Let's do that again. Come on. Let's go from there to here. Curve, simple curve. I think this works good. Then straight line. Yeah. Curve. Curve again. There you go. Oops. Just one small tree there, just to make it nicer. There you go. Alright, looks better. Was missing something in there for a long time, and I think now that does the trick. Alright, just so you take a look at this thing of the census. So this is the nuclear power plant. In there we have like water pumping station, we have a prison, recycling center, switch on, we have fuel plants, filtering systems, waste processing, chemical plants. So all the big industries are here, with the exception of a couple. I think we have the oil refinery in there. Ooh, this is getting busy. Where are they coming from? All from this area, so pretty close by. That's good. Alright, let's take a look at services because people seem to be dying. We have enough availability for crematoriums, to be honest. I won't worry about that. How's our health system? I think it should be alright. Pollution anywhere? Air pollution. No water pollution there. Ground pollution. A little bit of air pollution for the roads. But the wind blows everything that way, so yeah. Keep things quite free over here. Nice intersection, thank you. Where are the suburbs? So we have like a bit of suburb in here. What about a billionaire island with high-rise and stores? Ooh. Might be something for the middle island in here. Like one building at the top there. Yeah, it's a game. Let's keep it. Let's keep it nice, peeps. Appreciate it.
Driving advisory has been issued for the immediate area.
But yeah, that'll be another suburb that'll build in here. There was a suggestion from someone before, like a circular neighborhood, and we'll expand the suburbs into that area.
Advisory has been issued for the immediate area due to poor road conditions. Please exercise caution if you must drive and try to stay off the streets until conditions improve. This
Feel
has
like
been a local public service announcement.
it would be good to have more hearses.
Greetings and welcome.
Feel like they'll like it.
Dragon rider, gentleman, poet, thief, and your DJ this hour. You're listening to Solid Rock Radio.
Industry in the region is on the rise, and when
I was thinking closer to already established high-rise zones like a box street on water.
This just in from
Yeah, around here. Yeah, these are all offices, by the way.
expect delays on the major roads,
Street bridge to have highway access, but yes,
seems like
not fine. All right.
everyone's in a hurry somewhere
Yeah, I think that could happen. Few things to build before we get there, but we will eventually get there. So I think the idea is to just finish these little pockets in here, then move on to this area, and then we can get to enough those areas in there. By that time, I do believe we have a fix for these offices out, and then we can bring like a lot more people in the city. That's why I've been avoiding adding more residential. It's just because employment and the office is not working. So, you know, we'll get there. We'll get there. But yeah, I think that for today, that'll be all that we'll do. It's been pretty good progress today. It's a short one, but still really nice one, an hour and a half. And we've expanded this area around the National Gallery of Art. That's the name. We did some fixes, we improved our public transportation, and we are providing more jobs as well. And yeah, keep the suggestions and all of that. Really enjoy knowing what you have to say and basically understanding whatever, or not understanding, building what you're suggesting. There's a queue of things here to do based on suggestions. We are doing them. We will do them on future live streams as well. Every Saturday, time-wise, I'm trying this time to see if it works. For me, it's a little bit better because it's not so late, and hopefully that works well for everyone. We'll see. But yeah, thank you again, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.